we're going straight into our first topic where we're talking politics today. Na leo tunataka kuongea sana kuhusu issue ya whether we are ready for a female president or not.
Tayari kabisa. We are like equal squeezy na wanaume. Na tukiangalia the other side, wanaume wamepatiwa kipaa cha mbele zaidi kuliko kina mama. Sasa saizi pia sisi tunataka tuwe mbele. Kama nikikumbuka wakati ile Charity Ngilo alikuwa anasimama, angepewa nafasi tungekuwa tuko mbele sana.
We are still stereotypical in that the way we in our African society, we still have a strong belief that it's the man who should lead. But in my own opinion, I think it's a high time also now in Kenya actually we give maybe a woman a try.
Unaweza kupigia mwanamke kura kwa rais.
If that woman can come up there, show us what she plans to do, what she wants to do, and how she is going to do it, I'm ready to give her my vote.
I have to support the woman as a president, because most of us women are sensitive. You come to the house, you'll realize the prices of each and everything have gone up, but the man will just tell you, oh, I gave you 1,000 shillings, so is that 1,000 shillings? But no, most of us women, we mingle around, we talk left, right, and we know where it's bending.
If you look at the women's side, we are always down. There's no one to support us, or there's no one to hear what we are saying or something. So I think Martha Karua can do it. She can blow it, yeah. And I'm ready to vote for her.
Example like Ngilo, unaona amefanya lot kwa Kitwiland, ameleta maji nini hata kila water. Lakini ukiangalia wanaume ni nini wameleta?
Women are crazy when it comes to leadership. You can see even what they do in town, even in business currently. I tell you, women are leading. Look at, for example, you drive in this town, the biggest cars you see, the latest are being driven by women, and not that they have stolen money or what. I think that is their sweat.
Thank you.
So they are ready for leadership.
We see women right now leading multinational corporations and big companies. So I think if a woman presented her case to Kenyans and presented it well, would give an opportunity.
Lakini tuangalie mazingira ya siasa kwa sasa, the political landscape in the country. Do you think it's conducive for women aspirants?
I think it's up to women to create that opportunity for them to change people's minds. It's up to them to actually bring their
Unless we have the correct institutions put in place, that is the new constitution is fully and well implemented, then I think a woman president would have a chance. But with the current political landscape, I don't see that. And two, you will realize that even women themselves, I think some of them would not like to see a woman being a president. I don't know for what reasons, I don't know.
For now, let's watch a small insert to me prepare ikiwa na maelezo zaidi.
There's a little bit of uniqueness in the way women lead, generally in all spheres. They are compassionate, they are really passionate and committed. They tend to take more risks than men. It takes commitment, purpose and a vision for one to make not just a politician, but a good politician. The difference is that not all politicians can make leaders, but all leaders can make good politicians. So it is important for one to first discover the purpose, the mission and the vision for their wanting to be in leadership or for their wanting to touch lives in society. Right now our country is reeling from issues of reconciliation, from issues of post-election violence, because we require reconciliation. And when you have a leader who knows what is happening, feels what you're feeling, feels what you're going through, and at the same time is able to reason, to try and find solutions to the problems, that's the best thing. And they make decisions quite fast, which is really good for a leader. A leader has to be decisive, and they tend to complete whatever they begin. Look at Liberia. We have President Ellen Johnson's son. She's making a lot of strides for Liberia. So Kenya will be very far. And I really pray and hope that the time for Kenya to have a female president is next year.
Just picking up from what Karen has said, do you think there are certain qualities ambazo a woman possesses that would make her a better leader than a man?
It's not about who is stronger than who. As long as you are right upstairs, which I believe we all do.
If a woman promises to do something, yeah, she'll do it. What about if a man promises to do something, they don't even keep their promises, but a woman always keep their promises.
Critics say that women are very emotional. You know, at Sisi, we are the kind of people who kitu kidogo you take it very personally. And in that regard, wanaona ya kwamba leadership yao inaweza kuwa ati.
Most women, they know how to maliza their problems. In that when I'm hurt, I feel it's better to cry. But a man can beat you up. In that he can be violent to maliza his anger, which is not the right way to solve an issue.
If we elect a woman president, so this morning she wakes up in a certain mood. She comes up with some crazy resolutions. Tomorrow the same. Then there will be no consistency and we cannot take such a risk.
So are you saying that women will lead emotionally?
To an extent, a woman might bring her emotional makeup into the leadership.
But if you take the example of Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, exactly. You know, the president of Sierra Leone, I mean, she took power at a time when the country was coming out of a very bloody civil war. And right now, you know, they've come a long way from where they were.
But so she doesn't have emotions. You know, at least her emotions. Yeah,
that's why I said in the first place, let's have those women aspirants, let them separate themselves up there, and then we gauge them. Then we'll be ready to give them our votes.
To be a female president, it takes a high level of professionalism, and women have managed to deliver on this front, considering the different positions they hold in the globe. So I think emotions won't count when it comes to professionalism, when it comes to leadership on a grand scale. I don't think it will count.
There's something Karen said. She said that women make decisions first. And a country like Kenya, we need that kind of a person who can make a decision like this. And if you're married, you will know. Sometimes you wait for like a whole lifetime to wait for your husband to make just a small decision. And it actually spoils some things that you would have done. And can I tell you something? That the first Chief Justice was a woman in the world. Her name was Deborah in the Bible. If you read your Bible very well. Why did God have to choose someone to judge the Israelites as a woman? Ask yourself. Because the emotions of a woman makes her more open to things.
Naona sana sana unapigwa and you have to say people from the village. But when a woman can be a president, things can change very easily.
We had Naslin Omar, we had Wangari Maathai, we had Charity Ngilu. What was wrong back then? Why did we not vote for them?
It's just men. Men didn't want to vote for ladies.
But women are more than men in this country. But they don't vote.
We don't vote. You see? Like personally, I have voted since I was born. I'm now 45. I voted only once.
Politics in Kenya also goes with the resources. And most of these women who are in power now and they're willing to vie for the presidency, they don't have that, their resources are not all that enough. So we need to gang up and support them with their resources and make them reach the point.
Ideally, is the right time for women, but practically is a bit of a challenge because even women themselves, they are not ready for to support a woman.
Do you think as Kenyans, we've come a long way from the time where we equate being strong and having a strong leader to masculinity instead of competence?
Kenyans, we look at masculinity, is he rich, wealthy? So if you have a lot of resources just coming in and influence everything. So Kenyans, we are still not, we are not still smart enough to choose our leaders.
Our problem is the culture. Since starting from when you're a kid, you're growing up with your brothers, and there were things you could not be told to do. So your mind kind of got settled to you're a woman, and so even in thinking you're lesser, you got married, and your husband does not mold you into a leader. He tries to show you that for as long as you're in that house, your answer is yes. And so because of that, I think what we need now is the mind of a woman has to really expand.
Kama sote tunaweza kuwa pamoja na tusikizane, tuseme wacheni tupigie mama kura. Unajua kuna hawa wanaume wako katika power, wanaona wako na pesa nyingi, wanakuja wananunua the youth. Unajua youth wako wengi. Youth na kina mama wako wengi kushinda wazee. Lakini ikiwa kuna kitu kama hiyo, nafikiri tunaweza kupigia mwanamke.
So unasema to unite, we all stand,
we should unite.
Yes. It's overwhelming how everyone thinks we are ready, but still kuna doubts kidogo on whether or not we can actually handle a lady president. I think only time can tell, but it seems like it's about time. I mean, 48 years on, it's about time.
Even the first lady on a campaign mwenyewe. All the secret ladies say, oh yeah, my husband has been president. It's about time we take over. Si ndio? Mutanipigia kura.
Okay, hayo ndo maoni ya watu hapa kwa Matatu. Lakini kwa sasa tunaenda kwa streets kupata maoni zenu.
Hebu fikiria, huko kwa Matatu, huko kwa streets. Wachana na mpango ya kukosa kutoa maoni. Epuka ignorance.
Kama tunaweza pata mwanamke ambaye anaweza kuongoza watu mzuri, ni sawa tu.
She'll inculcate change that's not seen before.
Popote utaenda, mwanamke utasikia ana ukarimu ule wa kukukaribisha. Kama mambo itawezekana ama itawezekana, atakuendea kwa njia inayofaa.
No, I don't think we are ready because of our culture and perception. We are not ready yet, not yet.
Women are their own enemies, so she'll need to do more of lobbying and advocacy and campaign, and she need the male support.
Hayo ndo maoni ya watu huko tena kwa streets au sio? Lakini kwa sasa we are going for a short break. We'll be right back.
Please, don't leave us. We are coming back. Promise.